Thanks for joining us. My name is Shannon from Strategic Intervention Solutions. Today we're going to be doing a video tutorial on deco dots for the game In the Cup, On the Side, In All. If you're new to us, our website is sis4teachers.org. There's lots of resources on the website, and also you can follow us on Facebook at Strategic Intervention Solutions. In this tutorial video, you will find out how we are going to do In the Cup, On the Side, In All, using the regular level game and then as well as the challenge. This game is really great for students that are learning how to add in first grade by starting with the larger number and counting on. Let's play. In this game, we're gonna learn how to play In the Cup, On the Side, In All. This is a really great deco dot game to get kids to start to understand how to do real counting on. This game board is pretty simple, where it has a place for the cup, for the counters, and for the dice. As with all the deco dot games, we have the activity card here that talks about what the students are going to need to get from the salad bar. They're going to need about 20 counters, a cup, a die, or dice, depending on if they're playing the challenge game, as well as the game board. This could be a two-person game or a one-person game if you wanted it to be, and then you can decide which color of the deco dots kids can use. The first player is going to draw a card. In this particular video, I'm going to just use the yellow deck just to kind of make it easy. I'm going to draw a card from the deck, and then I'm going to put that amount of counters into the cup. So I'm going to just go ahead and pull a card here. I have the number 3, so I'm going to count out and put 3 counters in the cup. The idea here is the kids put the 3 in, but when kids are trying to add, they typically will take the number and count again, 1, 2, 3, and then count what they're adding on. The idea here is the stuff is in the cup, and you want it to be able to stay in that cup, and then for them to kind of count on the rest. Player 2 is going to go ahead and roll the die. Here on this die, I got 4, so we're going to put 4 of those counters on the side. The idea now is for the child or the children together to figure out how many they have in the cup and then count on. So I'm going to touch the cup and say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is my total. With all of the deco dot games, we have an accountability sheet for students that are going to help them to be able to record what they're doing. So we record, we have 3 in the cup, we have 4 on the side, therefore we have 7 in all. The recording sheet can be used as students play the game and be able to, add in how many lines there are. However, if they have more rounds that they're going to play and they aren't recording it, it's okay. You can continue the play as they flip more cards by putting 2 in the cup and then adding on. Again, if you want a quantity to be smaller, you'd want to use the red deco dot cards because those cards are going to be in a lower amount, so you might only add 5, and the highest you could get with this would be 11 because the die has 6 on it. So you want to just be careful. If I'm going to be using these higher numbers here, remember the sum can get all the way up to 16. So deciding which deck you want to use or how you want to use it. Again, if you're using that green deck, you might want to pick out, let's say if you want to only go up to sums to 11, you might want to pick the deck of cards that doesn't have the star on Dodson's tennis shoes, so that way there you can, kind of control that it's only going to be that scatter to 5. In this game, we can play In the Cup, On the Side, In All with a challenge for kids, so they can look at the game and kind of think of how can we kind of make it a little bit more complex, or even be able to do the part whole of adding and counting on with larger numbers. So in this case, we set it up where they can actually do a challenge where they can play with a friend where they would score points. So I'm going to go first, then my partner is going to go second, and then whoever has the largest amount in that particular round will end up earning a point. So the way we're going to do this is instead of flipping 1 card, we're going to flip 2 cards. So I'm going to flip 2 cards to get my sum to make the numbers a little bit higher. So 5 and 5 is 10. So I'm going to go ahead and put my total inside the cup. This time we're going to roll a set of dice for them to be able to put it on the side. So I'm going to go ahead and put 7 on the side. This is helping with kids being able to take the number, count on from that larger number. So we have our 3 and our 4, which makes our 7. So now they're going to go ahead and put in their total. So in the cup, I have 10. On the side, I have 7. Altogether, I have 17. Now partner B is going to repeat this same process by putting an amount in the cup, putting it on the side. It's kind of up to randomization by them picking the deco dot card or then actually what they're going to roll with the dice. So they could get a larger number or a smaller number. It just kind of depends. On our sheet here, whoever has the higher sum within the cup on the side in all scores a point. The first person to get 10 points throughout all the rounds they're playing wins the game. So again, we can kind of demonstrate again with another set of numbers. It's not necessary with either of these games to play with the wild card, just because you really don't need it in this type of a game. So again, if I were to figure out how many I needed, I have my 7, 8, 9. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my 9 into the cup, and then I'm gonna roll to get my total of 6. I'm gonna put my 6 inside of here. And then again, I'm remembering that there was 9 in here. And if some kids need to actually touch and count, that's okay. We eventually want them to understand the combination, but being able to say 9, you know, how many more to get to 10? That's 10, and then I have 5 more. Getting kids to kind of use some of those combination subitizing activities are really good. So I have my 9 plus my 6, and I know my total is going to be 15. Again, depending on how high my partner is, let's say my partner got 13, then I'm gonna go ahead and score a point for that round because I had a higher number than my friend. Thanks for joining us for the game in the cup on the side in all with deco dots. I hope that you found the tutorial video helpful, as well as have ideas for how to differentiate your instruction and to have accountability with your students. Be sure to check out our website at sis4teachers.org for many other tutorial videos on deco dots, as well as other free downloads. I'm Shannon, the creator of deco dots, and I hope that you have a great time playing this game.